Welcome to a short video on how to import quantities by locations, as well as managing the quantities linked to tasks. In this schedule, tasks and dependencies have been added. Resources have also been added to the tasks. After having added the before-mentioned information to the schedule, we can head on over to the Quantities tab. Here we can add quantities two different ways. The first way is to manually add a quantity by pressing the plus symbol. Here we can enter a name, default consumption rate, and a unit. Next up, you can change the location precision if needed, or head straight over to editing the quantities by locations, as shown here. Remember to hit the Save button while editing your schedule. Now that you've added a quantity to your schedule, you can export the tab by using the Copy to Clipboard function. This will copy the structure of our Quantity tab, so that you can add or edit your quantities in Excel. Paste your copied data into the A1 cell in your sheet. You should now see a structure similar to this. Now, you can either change your existing quantities, or you can add new quantities by adding the same information as in the Quantities tab in Tactplan. Please note that it is important to leave the ID column empty during this process. Select and copy the quantities to import into Tactplan. Import the quantities into Tactplan by pressing the Import button. In the pop-up window, click on the Click Here text to insert your clipboard. Here you can preview your data before importing it, as well as changing your decimal separator. After successfully importing the quantities, it is recommended to save. Double-clicking on an empty area inside the column, Linked Tasks, or clicking on the Quantity Detail icon in the toolbar, opens up a list of all tasks in the schedule. Here you can link each quantity to a specific task. After linking the necessary quantities to specific tasks, head on over to a scheduling view such as Talk Time. Here it is important to note that task locations and durations are driven by their linked quantities. In the Quantity tab of the pop-out window, expand the Quantity by Location menu at the bottom to show each location where the selected task and its quantity occur. In a view such as Talk Time, you can link quantities to tasks using the Quantities tab under the Task Details menu. When creating links between quantities and tasks, a default consumption rate is set for that link. This can be changed to a specific consumption rate for the particular link. In the Resource tab, you can change the resource count to change the duration of the task, or crew count, to also change the duration of the task. This will change the duration of the task or subtask. If you need to change the duration of a task on a specific location, head on over to the Durations tab. Here you can change the duration of individual tasks on specific locations. You can either change the duration column of the task, or the production factor, to change the length of the task. You can also select multiple tasks to quickly change duration for the desired tasks, as shown here in the video. Under the Resource tab, you can change the duration to match the desired crew count. Bear in mind that the duration will adjust itself to the closest matching duration, as seen in the video. You can also change the crew count to what you seem fit.